My name is James Williams Jr. and this is Kung Fu Habit number 2, and this is my final video of the night. Alright, so for some fun I did a little Mass Effect, I did a little commentary, I did a whole lot of stuff. I did a video about serving penance for being slightly racist when I was a child because I didn't know that Native Americans were Asian. I didn't know that Vietnam existed, and I hadn't had a rice cake in 20 years. So if I die tonight, it was the fucking rice cakes. Not the cheese balls, not the tea, but the motherfucking rice cakes. You know, sometimes when you don't eat food for a long time, your body tends to reject it. I have not puked, and I have not started bleeding from every orifice of my body, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna make it. But in case I don't, it was probably the fucking rice cakes. Which would probably serve me right, because, you know, the sins of the father are paid for that of the sons, but the sins of you were paid for by you. So you probably don't want to go around messing with people, and karma does not discriminate. Alright, so as I get down to the nitty gritty, and this being my last video, and hopefully I won't get interrupted by the asshat that's walking down the hallway, there has been a lot of racial tension in my city of Charlottesville, Virginia. There's a rally coming through really soon, by the end of the summer, possibly before the end of the summer, depending on how things work out, where the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK, the killers, racist bastards, are coming to have a protest. Now, your First Amendment right is freedom of speech, I believe, and I think somewhere between the third and the fourth is the freedom of the press. So, I'm hunkering down, just in case shit go down, because I don't want to be a part of any of that shit. But you know, I will say this, because we as society, eventually this is going to have to happen. We're going to have to get past racist innuendos, racist acts, racist people. We're going to have to start worrying about things that we can change. You can't change your skin color. You can't change your ethnic background. But you can change your attitude towards others. Because I will say this, and then I will end this. No one on earth can help what color human being they're born into. But you should not judge every human being by the acts of one idiot and that human being's ethnic background. Alright? Now, I know a lot of you guys are watching me and saying, well, James, you're an asshole. You're a douchebag. You're a dickhead. True that. All of that is true. And a bag of chips. But I have never not owned it. I'm definitely an asshat. And I've been a dickhead. And when I was in the army, I was a bitch. Because that's what they called us. Brave Infantry Tactical Combat Hero. Acronyms. And unlike group, my vocabulary does insist on other words. Now, as I undo my ponytail Major Victory style and my little mullet-looking hairdo, the slick back, I just want you guys to all understand one thing. In the end, we're all human beings. So, if you're watching and you feel less than human, or if you feel like you're a hybrid human and you have suppressed everyone, how about you fight for the peace of ending racism? I think once we all find a way to get along and get past the color of our skin and how many people have their asses on their back and who's the smelly asshole in the room and who's not and who's cool and who's not and what's right and what's wrong, if we all learn how to do right from wrong and maybe tell a little bit more of the truth effectively, we may actually make it through to the next couple of millenniums. I'll probably be dead by then, and someone's probably watching this right now in another timeline, in another space in time. And I want them to know one thing. Please, do better than my generation. Don't blame the generation before you. Blame the generation that is you. And strive to do better. I left this message to my nephew on his Facebook. You know, every generation blames the generation before, but no one wants to take responsibility for what's happening right here, right now, in their generation. Because as long as you are alive, you have a chance to make a change. It's what you do with that chance that makes the difference. If you're going to go right, if you're going to go left, if you're going to do right, if you're going to do wrong, what you have left in you to make the change is how change begins. And if you choose not to do that, then you probably shouldn't complain about the way the world works, because the world is yours to all you young people watching, the class of 2017, whether it be college or high school. The world is yours. I'm a 44-year-old man. At least I will be 44 in 2 months. The difference is I'm busting my ass to get my acting career off the ground. And it's not happening. It may never happen. But I've accepted that. So I am looking for other work just to be on the safe side. Because you have to have a fallback plan. No overnight smash stays an overnight smash. Because once your 15 minutes are up, you have to stay relevant. So I just want to be a working actor. I don't want to be super famous. I just want to be working. That's my ultimate goal, is just to be working. So for whoever's out there who's ever posting things up, if you see this, hit me up. I can do voiceover actors. I can do a whole scene of this Mass Effect stuff and change my voice on the dime. I can be a girl. I can be a guy. I can be a Krogan. All I need is a chance to actually see my range. And in closing, also, the thing about acting is simple. Acting is not the hard part. The hard part is being a working actor. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Albert number 2. And now I have to do this. 1,000 years ago, superstition and sword ruled. It was a time of darkness. It was a world of fear. It was the age of gargoyles. Stone by day, warriors by night. We were betrayed by the very humans we were sworn to protect, frozen in stone by a magic spell for 1,000 years. Now, here in Manhattan, the spell is broken, and we live again. We are the Friends of the Night. We are gargoyles. Notice how I changed the voice to more like the life by then. I think if Disney's going to keep rebooting things, that's the one they need to reboot. Gargoyles. And I need a job. Be seeing you.